Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp, welcome to episode 49 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Where we left off at the end of the last episode was here at the beginning of this battle. I think I have attacked the army of the Duchy of Wei here. There is two of them, but we're fighting a night battle, so we only have to fight one of their stacks. Although, looking at the army comps here, maybe a mistake, we'll see. I mean, we're looking at a valiant defeat if we were to delegate this one, but I do feel like on the map we should have a bit of a better chance if we're clever about it. In terms of the army comps here, looks like they're bringing a lot of strong cav, so that's kind of going to be the, I guess my, well, the biggest threat to myself, so we're going to have to try and nullify that somehow. We've got plenty of spearmen and a fairly healthy cav of our own as well, so we'll do what we can. So yeah, we are going to fight this one on the battlefield, so let's just get straight into it and I'll see you there. Cool, so we are attacking here. More than likely we are going to have to go to them. They're not likely to come to us. Which does make things a bit tricky, especially given that it looks like they've set up in the trees over here in this corner. I mean, maybe that's just this one unit, but it seems unlikely that I would be able to see them and no one else. They're probably up here in the trees hiding. A bit of a weird one, but I think we'll aim for that direction. There's no reinforcements coming in for either of us. So I guess I'll get my guys in formation and head over. Might even be worth us coming around this way. Don't think we'll remain unseen. Actually, maybe it's not a great idea. I don't really want to go through the trees if we can help it. Okay, let's see. We'll set them up towards this right-hand side here, and we'll take it from there. So I'll see you guys in a second. Cool. So the way we've set the troops up, just usual sort of formation. Shields all up in the front with spears on the flanks and at the back as well. We don't have much in the way of range this time, but neither do they, so that should be okay. Yeah, crossbowmen and bowmen here in the middle, supported by our strategist here, Chen Zhen. We've got some axes here in the back line just to move around with flank or go up against any of their shielded units, because axes beat shields apparently in this game. My cav I've kept on the right hand side, and I think I will swing these guys around to the right, just to see them, I guess, see where they are, and obviously stay hidden from them if they are on this side of the trees. And maybe we can get in around the back of them or something like that. We'll see. Point being, we try to keep them a bit hidden. If their calves start charging off towards my men, we'll bring them in. Take it like that. So, I guess for now, we'll head up. Probably going to cut this bit out, so I'll see you when the action kicks off. Yeah, so it looks like they've actually put their cav on the right-hand side over here, or at least some of them. And the rest of the troops are over there on that side, so that's fine. We can kind of match them here with what they're doing. I do want to try and pick off their cav, however, with mine. If we can separate them, and this is not a good situation because they're quite close to the rest of their army, which I kind of don't want. I want them to peel off and come at me individually, if possible. I think that's going to be the way to beat their cav. The rest of them, however, we are just going to have to keep, yeah, kind of face them down this way, I guess. Let's actually just move these guys up a bit faster, because looks like my dudes are getting shot at here, so let's just move them away. Don't mind them wasting their ammo on my shielded cavalry units, however they are going to be getting shot in the back if they're moving this way, and we definitely don't want them to be moving towards them at the moment, so let's just pull them back. Looks like they did bring in the spearmen and everyone to come and defend. It's the cav that I want with my cav, though, that's the thing. They have put up defences. It looks like they've actually managed to kill themselves on them, though, which is perfect. Let's just keep going around with my cav. So we can always swing around the back of them this way as well if needs be. Does mean that we can't really support our infantry with our cavalry just yet, but that should be okay. We do have some fairly quick cav over here. Some of them are slower though, the more heavily armoured guys, but they can pull into the trees here and me up on the other side. Let's hope then that we can start shooting at some point soon. I'm actually going to put these guys into their own group, I think. Because I do want to pick their shots, so let's take them off fire at will as well. Yeah, I'd like to pick their shots. Now we are going to start getting shot at by this tower as well. It's another thing we need to watch out for and try to mitigate the amount of damage we take, or limit the amount of damage we take, should I say. Move them up a little bit more. I guess we can pop these guys into sort of shield wall as well. We've got one unit here straying away from the rest of them, so let's go for them straight away. Archers start shooting at theirs. And let's actually get all these guys up into shield wall. This is just in case they've actually managed to try and get round to my cav here, but that's fine. Should be able to manage this, I think, with the amount of units we've got within the cav. Yeah, we are already wavering one of those units, that's fine. Yep, the cav coming at us from the trees here is okay, because we've got our spears here as well, who can go and support, so I'm not too worried about that. The weaker units are going to go and charge my front line. Also happy with that as well. Now that they're moving the spears in and everyone, that we do want to kind of move away with my cavalry, so let's just get them away for now. We've broken one of their units, which is perfect. Kind of what we're going to do is chip away at them like that, and that'll be perfect. These guys, yeah, just get in on their cav. You try and get through to their shielded units there. Happy for these guys to soak up any archer fire, and yeah, I think you guys just shoot. Try to take out their skirmishers, that's the idea. Obviously we want to move away from their spears, so let's come back down behind our line and intercept them with our... yeah, try and intercept them with our spearmen. Let's just move my archers back, actually. And again, let's just continue shooting. I did think they only had 2 units of skirmishers, but never mind. It's fine. I just managed to get a unit behind me, so let's just pull my G infantry back as well. Let's actually, for now, charge them with my general, just to tie them up. I did forget about my cav as well, who are here. That's fine. I think my cav and my G infantry will manage these guys handily. And we'll pull our axemen around this way to support. Just intercept some of these spearmen. Yeah, we should get rid of that unit fairly quick. We've dealt with cavalry that were around here now as well. Let's just pull these spearmen back. We can get some charges into the flank with them. Again, I would really like to take some shots at their skirmishers.
The enemy unit flees.
There we go, nice. Routed one of their units there. And another one. So let's pull the cav back out now and get these guys flying into the flanks here. That's going to be ideal. They've actually got one of their generals there. Let's pull... yeah, let's pull one of my generals out, although it might not be enough on his own. So let's get as many people in there as we can. Get you guys charging into the flank as well. Cav, don't waste the cav. Let's get them doing stuff. Nice, we're routing more units here again. Perfect.
Revenge will be mine at last.
These spearmen can come back that way too.
You will need it.
The enemy
Looks like we're doing alright. Let's just keep charging into these guys. Yeah, they're all routing now, which is perfect. My general's going to die here though, so let's pull him out of there. Once we've dealt with this general and the cav, I think we'll pull them back to try and support. We've routed their general there too. Don't really want to pull this general in, strategist in against her, because she'll probably win. He might end up coming back here as well. Let's actually pull these guys back. Let's not chase. Let my cav do the work over here.
Horses! The enemy warriors are running.
Someone's running. Let's actually chase down their general. I'd rather we take the general. I think we're just about there with this one, guys. General's still running. Just this unit of skirmishers here and those ones over there are a little bit annoying. I think we might have lost... oh, no, we didn't actually. Thought we lost one of my units of skirmishers, but we didn't by the looks of it. Get these guys in. Let's decline this. General fell over there. Who do we need to go for? We can pile in on this general here, but I think that's actually it. Who have they got left? Maybe someone hiding in the trees. If it's spearmen, I don't really want to send my cav running after them. Can't see who else it might be. Well, we'll send our cav in, chasing this general down, and hopefully we'll spot whoever is left.
Victory grows ever closer.
Where are they? Decline that. Is it because these guys are not broken completely? Yeah, there we go. We've won it now. Brilliant. That's actually perfect. We took some casualties, but not too many. We should get some back from replenishment. And then there's one more army to face here as well. But the army that was left over there was fairly weak. So if we can get rid of this one completely
The enemy general has fallen.
and take out the next one, we should be alright. But we'll have a look on the campaign map with that one. So I'll see you guys there. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Hopefully.
Righteousness won today.
Hopefully we can chase these guys down. They still have fairly decent numbers though, so it might be fairly difficult, but even if we have to fight it on the battle map again, it should be alright. Let's take... it's only 3% replenishment, that's nothing actually. Worth doing though, let's still take it.
Conviction and strike true.
And I guess... I think everyone else had kind of moved for this turn. We will check though, we'll double check. But I think we want to chase these guys down and just take them off the board completely. There's going to be down 2 generals, I think we should do that. And then this army is a lot weaker anyway. Well, they do have a lot of artillery, which I wasn't aware of. But I think with the amount of cavalry we've got in this army, we should be alright. But yeah, let's finish these guys off here. Now, I think we might have to fight this on the battle map again, because it is still fairly close. But given how kind of handily we just defeated them the first time, I think a second go at it will be just fine. So yeah, I'll see you on the battlefield again for this one. Probably don't need to do this, but I want to make sure we try and keep as many troops as we can. We are going to be fighting in forest though, which I don't like doing, just personal preference. But anyway, let's do it. I'll see you on the campaign map for this one. All right, cool. We're back. Looks like we've got kind of one of our generals is pretty beat, so I want to keep him back. I think don't send him out. Southfan over here, I think we'll keep him leading the cav. Other than that, probably going to do this much like we just did the last one. So I'll set the troops up and then we'll send them in. Looks like in terms of defences, can't see any spikes, traps that they've put down, but let's wait and see. In terms of cavalry as well, looks like they have a lot less. However, they are in the tree, so there's probably some hidden units there. But it looks like the cav's all on the right hand side, so we'll match ours with theirs. Anyway, I'll be back with you once I've kind of dealt with all this. Cool, so yeah, pretty much exactly the same setup that we saw in the previous one, so I won't bother going through it. I'll start the battle. I think we're going to have to move ourselves towards them. Looks like they're actually moving backwards. I feel like putting our guys in this clearing here. So yeah, as soon as we get over to them guys, I'll be back with you. I've actually managed to get my guys right around the back here, my cav. Because they're hidden in trees, they're not getting shot at or anything just yet. She's actually working out quite nicely because it's pulling all their other troops around. And it does look like they've started shooting at us though. So maybe we'll have to stop these guys a little bit short. And get them all into shield wall and all that kind of thing. They have sent their cav after me as well. I'm actually going to send my cav charging straight into theirs here in the back. They have spears there though, so they'll probably react to us. That's okay, we'll pull them out if needs be. In fact, they've already actually started moving in towards us, so let's decline this and just pull back. Pull back, bros, pull back. Yeah, we don't want to get caught by the spears. Also, don't really want to get caught out by their cav on our flanks either. But that's fine, let's just get all these guys into shield wall again. Perfect, our cav are making their way out of there now as well, so that's good. Continue with that. Like they've sent one of the generals in. And the cav are still coming out behind us. But I'm going to send some of my troops in there to try to take out that general. And I think these guys should be enough to hold off this unit of cav here. And getting behind us. There they go, they're trying to charge us now. They'll get a good initial charge on us, but hopefully we'll be able to beat them back. These guys changed their minds at the last minute. Let's send my generals in. We may end up losing one of them here. I hope not, but could end up happening. This unit's ended up getting caught here. You guys all charging on this cav unit that's decided to attack us. Yeah, these sword units are a little bit slower, so they don't keep up with the rest of the cav, which can be a bit frustrating sometimes. It looks like we're going to rout that unit there. We did. Yeah, let's actually just charge this last unit. I'm just a bit worried of their spears. Yeah, they're starting to get to us now, so let's actually just pull these guys all the way back. Killed one of their enemy generals, so that's good. And looks like their cav are also getting dealt with here as well. Perfect, exactly what we wanted. Just going to pull these axemen out to the side because they can... Well, they'll be quite effective against these guys here. And looks like my cav's getting chased. That's okay, because I managed to get far away enough, I think, that their spears might not be able to get there in time to save them, which would be perfect for me. Everyone else is doing their job here. Get these guys charging in there. Should also probably get my spearmen in. Managed to rout those guys. Perfect. Let's just see how my cav are doing. Yeah, their spears are actually getting in now, so let's pull my cav this way. Try get them out of the reach of those spearmen, because I don't want to take unnecessary casualties. And we'll try go for their skirmishes. Cav are probably going to chase us, but quite alright with that, to be honest. And again, let's just pull these guys around as well. Get charged in into this fight here. Same with these spears. Let's actually keep these spears at the back just in case they're other cav units like these ones decide to charge us in the back, which looks like they are going to try and do that. Yeah, these guys, I don't want you doing this. That's exactly what I didn't want. Can't even outrun some infantry. That's a pretty poor show. Let's just join them up with the rest of our cav. It's like the front line are doing their job as well. Quite comfortably. Gonna win that one, I think. Yep, their cav have tried to charge us in the back, but we've got enough spearmen in there to deal with them, I think. Nice. Alright, who's left? Just this unit of cav here. And then these spears. Well, these spears, I want them to kind of charge us in the front. Because they won't really stand a chance. So let's just get these guys all set up in a line. With our cavalry, we'll pull them back once we've dealt with this little situation over here. So that the spears have to charge us head on. Where is the rest of my cavalry? I think it's all just bunched up here. And this is a good time for us to get out of here, I think. Should hopefully draw their spears into our front line. Yeah, I know it might be overkill, but I am going to put them into shield wall here. The reason being, I can't put these guys in shield wall. But the reason I want to put them in is just because I want to take as few casualties as possible. Oh, I've actually been caught here again. Although we've actually managed to rout them like that, which is funny. There we go, we've done it. I totally didn't see that then, but it didn't matter in the end. We did actually manage to take them out. So I think that's it now. This army should all get destroyed completely. There's no point chasing them, really. So yeah, I'll see you back on the campaign map for this one.
Righteousness won today.
Perfect. Got some more money and should have got some heroism. We did. Perfect. Keeping our heroism topped up. And that should be that army dealt with now, I think. Let's take the replenishment again as well. It is only 3%, but it's better than nothing. That army's gone, and yeah, we are a little bit weaker now, so this army here, may be able to actually do a bit of damage to us.
My blade is poised.
That's fine. I think in a defensive, if they do attack us, if we're defending, we should be alright. I don't know what the garrison here is like. Yeah, pretty under-replenished. Don't think they'll stand much of a chance.
I shall not waver.
Can't move any closer, so they might end up taking this town. But we should be able to take it right back if that's the case, if that does happen. Distilleries gained. We gained some cool stuff there. Gained a new rival. What's going on here? Is someone... Oh, and Pei has leveled up, so let's give them something. What do we want to give them? Not sure if she's actually in an army anywhere, so it might be worth just giving something to do with authority, because I think that helps with like administration, that kind of thing. Yeah. Next faction. Faction wide, that's only if they're the Prime Minister though. Maybe it doesn't. I can't remember, but let's go with that one anyway. I think that should be fine. What have we got going on in Chen? Actually besieged. Yeah, I need to kind of give myself a little recap as to what's going on. But yeah, I know that we have a settlement besieged in Chen. That's fine. And we've got a few armies who haven't moved as of yet. So let's just have a look at what they're all doing, because I know people are defending and so on. So not everyone was going to move. So actually just start down in the south here. That's right, we lost the army that was holding Yulin. They came at us with 2 armies there. So I think, did we start raising an army, or we were going to start raising a new army over here somewhere? We'll do that. Well, we'll do it now, I think. But we're actually going to be losing money. That's the problem if we do that. Yeah, that could be an issue. I think we sent some people out on assignment. So income may go up in the next turn. We'll see. Let's wait until the next turn for that one either way. Other than that, we've got a couple of armies defending over here against the Kingdom of Song.
Stay fixed.
As the mountains.
I think these guys should be alright. It's Yan Bahu and
Thrust with conviction.
Zhang
Strike
He.
true.
I think they should be alright against these 2 armies. Obviously, we can't attack this turn, though. Let's just have a check over on Sun Ren.
To war.
Yeah, so Sun, Ren, and Hongai. Yeah, they wanted to keep these guys together, which is why I'm not moving Sun Ren. But it looks like this settlement here in Chen, Suyang, is definitely going to go anytime soon. We've got 3 turns until surrender. The army's taking massive replenishment. I mean, they're gonna take it any time now. I'm surprised they haven't done already, if I'm totally honest. A couple more armies over here. Another one besieged in Chen. Unfortunately, I can't do much about that one. It does feel a little bit futile at the moment, and that kind of losing hope for this campaign. I'm struggling to find a way out of it, but let's wait and see. Let's actually see if we can make peace with Cao Cao.
And we may talk.
Cannot, not yet. Okay, fair enough. Let's cancel that for now then. I'd like to make peace with him at some point just so I can divert my attention elsewhere, although saying that, I'm not really diverting much attention to him at the moment. Yeah, we've got this army here. Lady Shi Qingjin. I think next turn, maybe the turn after, we get them moving. I'd like to cross the river here and actually start taking some settlements off Cao Cao. We do actually have another army over here, which is Shi Wu. I think he took this settlement in this turn, in the last episode, so he can't move again. But yeah, we've actually got quite a lot of armies flying around. So we should be okay, but again, Cao Cao's over here taking land off me as well. None of this helps, but we'll have to just do what we can to kind of defend against all of this. Anyway, I think we end the turn there. Just before I do, guys, as well, down in the description below, there's links to my social media. There's Twitter and Instagram. If you want to give me a follow over there, that's always greatly appreciated. But let's end the turn and see what kind of happens, see what the Kingdom of Song get up to in between turns here. It's probably not going to be anything good. Anyway, let's see. There we go. As I expected, the Duchy of Wei have attacked. So this is the army we just fought those couple of battles with at the start. So I guess we'll fight this one on the campaign map again. So yeah, 3 battles this time. Again, I've said this last few episodes now. With the current situation, there's quite a lot going on. I'm going to make the episodes a little bit longer, probably closer to an hour, just so we can fit all these battles in and actually make some progress each episode, rather than, you know, getting like 1 or 2 turns in per episode. Seems like it's not very much. Anyway, let's start this battle on the campaign map. I'm hoping their siege equipment's not gonna damage me too badly before I can actually get to them. I'm gonna have to play this one a little bit sneaky, I think. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the battle map for this one. Sweet. All right, we're defending here then. They've got artillery, so they're not likely to come to us. More than likely, we are gonna have to still go to them. We've got these trees right here in the middle. Can hide our troops right here, which will kind of force them to get moving a little bit. Although that's still going to be quite tricky, I think, to do. Just given that the trees here are not... Well, there's not many of them for me to hide my entire force. We'll do our best, though. I think we'll send our cav around the right-hand side. Try and get behind them to take out their artillery. But, I mean, they're going to be visible while they do it, so we might get shot at. That's a good point, actually. Shall we try... Don't think we can actually get these guys into loose formation. I guess we can with these ones. What about these guys here? They can also. Okay, cool. We can get them all into loose formation. That makes things a little bit easy for us. We'll just have to remember to pull them back in together when we make a charge. But yeah, what I'm going to do is set up the troops here and try and get them into the trees as early as possible. So I'll get all that done, and then I'll be back with you guys. Cool. Alright then, guys. So, usual stuff. Literally the same formation I've just had. I've just kind of compressed them a little bit. The reason I've not got these guys all in loose formation is because I want to try and hide them in the trees. As soon as they get into the trees, their artillery should stop shooting at us. So we may take 1 or 2 shots, which, I mean, could do quite a lot of damage to us, to be honest, but we'll have to just take it and hope for the best. And then with our cav, we'll try and sneak around, take them out. I'm just thinking, actually, our cavalry might not need to be in loose formation. Only because they're quite small targets anyway, and if they're moving constantly, makes things a little bit more difficult for their artillery to shoot us. Okay, let's start the battle. And let's get these guys straight into the trees here. I think something like this. And with the cavalry, let's pull these guys all the way around here. Hopefully it's keeping them hidden the entire way. Yeah, I want to try and keep these guys all hidden in these trees here. And on it, they'll be on a hill as well, which is kind of handy. So let's get on with that. Actually looks like they're pulling their cav quite far forward here. Yeah, they've actually just slammed me there with their artillery. It's not good. Bringing their cav down to kind of tie us up, I think, here initially. And they're going to get a good charge on us there as well, which is not good. But I think all these guys together should be able to take them out. I can distract their artillery with my cav. That'll be perfect, but it looks like they're going to do a fair bit of damage to me here. Let's just pull these guys across this way.
The enemy warriors are running.
Good, those guys are running now. Hopefully my troops will remain hidden in these trees now. Happy for them to shoot against my cav. Kind of want them to, actually. Yeah, their artillery, sorry, is all open now for me to start attacking. We will do that straight away, because they're probably going to be shooting at the infantry still. We want to minimise the amount of times that happens. Again, let's just get all these guys to shield wall where possible. Oh, yeah, you guys come charge into these guys now. Just want to tie this artillery up so they can't attack us, basically. Here's the idea. Which I guess we've already kind of started doing now, which is good. Trying to pull some more cavalry around the flank. Let's prevent them from doing that. Let's actually charge them, tie them up a little bit. Let's pull this unit of spears in as well. Managed to rout the artillery. Want to make sure they don't come back, so let's actually try and break them completely. I think the more pressing threat here actually is this this unit of cav, so let's go for them instead. Then we can move on to the skirmishers after that. In terms of actual melee units, they don't have a lot, so we should be alright.
Shut up and die.
Okay, cav needs to just move away a little bit now because we've got spears incoming. Kind of both sides here. We actually didn't even do it. Make a dent on these tiger cubs. It's not good. Maybe we just pull back into the trees over here. Just to get away from these skirmishers who are shooting at us. And with our skirmishers, you know, we can shoot back. They're going to keep their spears coming at us, so let's just keep moving away. And I think what we'll do is when these guys lose interest, which is going to be soon, hopefully.
Angry? You sound angry. I think you're angry.
Maybe not. Actually, yeah, looks like they've started to lose interest now. We'll charge them back in.
Cowards.
Hopefully, together these guys should be able to take this unit out, I think. Let's buff all these guys as well. It does look like the spears are gaining interest in us again, annoyingly, but hopefully we've got enough time to rout that unit before the spears cause us any significant problems. You guys all come back, please. Let's actually get them set up the way they were before. I think probably less bothered about having spears at the back, but let's do it anyway.
At the ready. Quick march.
We've got kind of cover from the trees here, which they don't. I think that's helping us, and they're actually shooting into my shield walls,
How many have you killed?
which helps me.
Not
See, this
enough,
unit's come
I
back now as well. They might even pick up their siege
Oh,
equipment again.
Witty. How
Let's pull these guys
witty.
over this way out of the way of those spears, because they've just kind of clashed into us. We've actually managed to rout that unit of cav as well, which is good. And we'll attack this unit and then go for the skirmishes, I think. That's the next plan. Doesn't look like they're actually moving in their spearmen, which is annoying, because I'd like to charge these guys with my cav. I don't really want to move forward with these troops. Well, I guess we can wait them out. They're not doing any damage to us, really. This unit's just been caught out on their own. Take them out very quickly, I think. And now the generals are also breaking off, making them a little bit of a target for me.
Run! Double time! Boom! Boom!
Yeah, let's try and get rid of these generals as well. There's only 2 of them, I think, for their whole army. We should make short work of these strategists. The spearmen seem to be stuck, not doing anything. Oh, they've woken up now. Let's pull my cav back. Let's pull my cav back. Actually, let's go straight for their
Victory
skirmishers
grows
over here.
ever closer.
I just noticed that that unit of spearmen moved into the trees, probably heading off towards our front line. So it gives us an opportunity now to take out these skirmishers with our cav. These cav units have done really well. I mean, we've... well, this is the 3rd battle. Still going. Doing a grand job. Anyway, let's keep them going. They have pulled those spears back as I thought they might, but it should probably be too late for this unit here. Saying that, they don't even look like they've taken any casualties. There we go. Now they've taken a big hit. We'll swing them around this way, I think, afterwards, once we've routed this unit. We've actually put their... well, this unit of skirmishers into a loose formation, making them very susceptible to a cavalry charge, so let's actually do that now as well. Yep. I'm not a big fan of gaming, you know, cheesing the mechanics like this, having, you know, the AI kind of just run around us in this way, but I feel like needs must, right? You know, we're in a pretty tricky situation in the campaign, and these sorts of little things will help us. The spears are actually gaining on us here, so let's pull them back. Yeah, let's get the cavalry back here now and actually entice the spear units here to charge us. Okay, see, they're getting a bit caught up now, and I'd rather they didn't do that, because we will take casualties against the spear units. Now let's actually get these guys charging down. Just to save us a little bit. We are still getting shot at, but I think it should be alright for now, because if we tie up their spear units here like this, that means we can actually pull our cav around and fight these guys kind of unopposed. Pull these guys around for a flanking charge as well. And let's charge the cav right into these dudes. Should be perfect. Yeah, you guys get into the backs of them. Let's actually pull these guys all out as well. This will make use of them. Perfect, got a nice charge on them there. And we are routing these guys as well. It's all going to plan. As soon as we route this unit here, which is now.
The enemy warriors are running.
I was going to say we'll go for this one, but I think we've just won the battle.
Do not relent!
Just this unit left here now. Oh, can't actually find them. There we go. They've run as well. That's it. Nice one, guys. I think we have successfully pulled off a few, well, string of battles there with this army, which are going to definitely make things easier going forward against Cao Cao, because it means that he is going to have to worry about us a little bit being behind him, which should take the pressure off our front line and our borders and whatnot. Cool. Right, I'll see you guys back on the campaign map then from here. Awesome, another battle won. The only issue now we've got with this army is that they've taken a lot of casualties. Can't really afford to let them keep getting into battles like this. We're only getting like 3% replenishment each time, which is not very much. Alright then, so Duchy of Qi have decided to attack one of our settlements here. Now, this is showing us a valiant defeat. Got like a half-decent garrison here, actually. The only issue is they've got a couple of generals. One of them being a strategist who are generally not very tough, but they also have these Azure Dragons as well, who are pretty good. You know, good in melee and, you know, ranged units as well. And they have 3 other... Well, they've got 2 of those and then 3 other units of crossbowmen here. We have no range at all and only 2 shielded units, so yeah, this is going to be tough. But I think if we fight this one on the battlefield as well, we might be able to do it. It's going to be really rough going, only because we're going to have to use our cav to kind of silence their skirmishes. But these Azure Dragons are really good against cavalry, so it's going to be very tricky, I think. But I think we should go for it. I think we should try, because if we can defend this here, actually, you know, it's going to save us money and whatnot as well in the long run. And our income is taking a bit of a battering at the moment, given that we're losing all these settlements. So I'll stop waffling on anyway. Let's actually jump back into the battle map for this one. And I think it looks like this episode, yeah, we're probably not going to get through a full turn, unfortunately. But we'll have had like 4 battles, so that's kind of cool as well. So yeah, I'll see you on the battlefield for this one too. Alright then guys, so in terms of strategy for this one, we've kind of got our back to a wall. It's good and bad. It means that we can force them into choke points and so on, but because of the kind of units they're bringing, it doesn't really help us that much. Now, I'm not too worried about these spearmen. They're the only kind of units that actually managed to get into combat with my troops. I'm happy. The problem is they've got a little bit of cavalry, which isn't, again, too much of an issue because our infantry units here are all spearmen, so they should do fine against them. The problem's going to be these Azure Dragons here. I can't really charge them with cav, and we don't have strong enough troops to attack them, so I think the trick here with these guys is going to be like a hammer and anvil tactic, so try and just get them into combat, and then, you know, hit them in behind with a cav charge. That's all going to be dependent on whether or not our cavalry can kind of beat theirs and take out these other units as well without getting attacked by the Azure Dragons, or the spearmen for that matter. So what I've done is I've put kind of two groups here of two groups of cav, so one on the left here, one on the right hand side. We'll kind of charge them out. Wonder if I can actually hide them in these trees here. Yeah, you know what, I might do that. I might actually put these guys as soon as we start, like, line them up here, just so they're hidden. Similar thing with these guys instead of these trees. And hopefully then we can wait until their troops kind of split up a little bit, maybe. But I do think that they're going to bring their cav and try and get in around me in some of these other entrances if we're only defending this one here, which I think is the right thing to do, just to defend the one. Or maybe actually because what I was thinking was staggering these units like this just so they don't get shot to bits by their skirmishers if they do get through, but another way to kind of mitigate that is to probably use them to block these gates here. Now, it means they probably will get shot at, but it means that they're going to have to kind of split their skirmishers who they're shooting at. Cool. We'll start the battle here anyway. More than likely, things are going to kick off pretty quick, so I'm not going to fast forward or anything like that, but let's get my cav all out. Get these guys blocking the gates here. Like so. And yeah, let's wait and see what happens here. So if we can get our cav, yeah, slam them into their skirmishes, it's going to be ideal. I mean, they've already started shooting at us here, look, but you see they've got... Yeah, because they've got spears and Azure Dragons with them, it makes it really difficult for me to charge them with my cav, which is why I want to kind of keep them hidden like this. Because these guys are getting shot at, though, I don't think they can actually be able to hide. Are they? Hopefully they've managed to hide here, because that's going to make the AI kind of reevaluate what they do. I mean, maybe they'll just move all their troops towards us until they can see us. Don't know. But yeah, we are getting shot to bits here, which is something we want to avoid. Let's just move these guys over this way. Yeah, okay, they've actually moved their spears forward here, so let's kind of try and get around the back of them with the cav. That would be ideal. They are within range of us to start shooting at us as well now. Let's just charge straight into these skirmishers here. The more of these we can take out, the better. These Azure Dragons want to get into loose formation like that as well. That's going to make my life easier in terms of attacking them. Yeah, let's try to take out this unit. God, these guys are really slow. What units are these actually? Just heavy halberd infantry. Okay. Well, routing one unit there, which is good.
The enemy
Let's move this way and try and attack this cavalry unit here. And as these guys split up, let's move these guys in as well for the kill. Yeah, this is what I wanted their cavalry to kind of charge us in the front here. Because against my spearmen, they're not going to do very well. Just get all these guys into guard mode as well, so if I do send them after anyone, they don't go chasing. Perfect. This is perfect. Keep these guys moving through their skirmishes here. Now there are Azure Dragons that they've managed to get in, so we need to get out of here. We did the job of routing the cavalry, which is what we wanted to do. Now let's get them out of there. Way, way, way out of there. Don't want those Azure Dragons catching us. That is bad news for us. Keep moving these cav over this way as well. Okay, good so far. Balance of power is actually going in my favour now. We can get up atop this hill. It's going to make life difficult for them attacking us. Yeah, they are going to start shooting at us though. That's the problem. Let's actually try and get some damage in on this general. If we can kill this general, the other one's going to go down fairly easy, I think. They're going to try and shoot us to bits though. Ideally, I wanted both of my detachments of cavalry kind of working in conjunction with each other and, you know, getting hammer and anvil charges in and that kind of thing. Not to be so far. Let's actually start moving these guys around. Yeah, these guys are doing the job. I've seen these units, which is good. Yeah, I knew the strength here of this this force I've got was going to be in the cav. Get these guys hidden away.
The enemy warriors are running.
Oh, we've actually routed someone. I think it's this cavalry unit back here. It is. We hardly took any casualties there as well, which is perfect. Cool. Let's get them all moved in. Back into position. The archer towers as well are doing their job here, which is good. Okay, they seem uninterested in me again. They don't want to give chase, so let's actually start moving these guys in this way. And yeah, getting these guys working together, I think. Harassing them a little bit. It's just these spears and the Azure Dragons, they're the ones that are becoming a bit difficult to manage, I guess. Maybe I should let them actually get a bit closer to... yeah, closer to my gates before we start doing more things to them. I've actually got this unit of Azure Dragons here. We can go and harass too. Yeah, they're going to go into loose formation because they're getting shot at, which makes it easier for me to actually get a nice charging on them. Let's actually do that while they're in loose formation. Okay, that was a bad idea. I think we took a little bit of damage there. Didn't look like we did very much damage to them. Actually, no, it looks like we did a fair bit with that charge. They did try and get themselves back into normal formation and out of loose pretty quick there, which obviously helps now because they're going to take more damage from the archer towers. I've got a unit running. Ah, they're getting shot at. I didn't realise. That's annoying. Actually, you know what? Charge them in. Let's charge them in. Same with these guys as well. Let's get them going in. That's really frustrating that I didn't see that quick enough, because we've actually taken, well, lost a whole unit there, which is not good. Yeah, we want to try and take out these guys. They've taken a lot of damage from those archers. That's really frustrating. Let's get these guys at the back. Yeah, let's pull the rest of this cavalry in as well. Good. Got a nice charge in there. But looks like they're pretty knackered by now as well. Yeah, we're losing them. Ah, that's frustrating. Really frustrating. When they're not led by a general, it's kind of difficult to keep the cav... keep them from getting tired and losing morale and that kind of thing. Now that we've got these ones in though as well, yeah, let's start charging these other archer units. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer drawn out battle here, I think, but it should be worth it in the end. Well, definitely will be worth it in terms of the campaign, because it means that we get to keep hold of a settlement, which we would have otherwise lost. Good, we're routing that cavalry unit there as well, doing decent damage to their general. They are bringing in the Azure Dragons though. Yeah, they're running, so let's charge these guys here. Good. Get them away from these guys. We've routed one of their generals, which is perfect. I think I'm actually just going to kind of group all this cav together now. Get them all doing the same job, so to speak. Let's just pull them all out for now, actually, because the Azure Dragons are coming in. Let's actually just pull them back now over towards our gate over here. And let the towers do their job. And what I think we do is, if we manage to get them attacking one of these gates, we'll pull the rest of the troops around the back of them. I'm just going to hit fast forward here. Just so things go... Oops, didn't mean to select them. Yeah, just so things go a little bit quicker. I think we've got this one in the bag, guys. Good use of the cavalry, I think, to kind of harass and nullify their strengths. Okay, looks like they're probably going to come and attack this gate over here. They're definitely going to shoot at that unit. So let's actually pull these guys maybe back here. Same with these guys as well. Let's get them back. Leave these shielded units here in the front for now. And let's move my cav in as well to try and take out this unit. Let's just hit play again. Move these guys down this way. And move these guys out as well, so we can get behind them, I think. Seems like the right thing to do. Yeah, those Azure Dragons are going to, like, mess us up really bad, I think. Let's send these heavier troops in, actually, in the back of them now. They are routing, because I think we've done sufficient damage to them to knock their morale. Perfect. Right then, I think I am actually going to chase these guys down a little bit. I wouldn't normally do this, but I think it's important with this army that we do as much damage to these Azure Dragons as possible. Let's just hit fast forward again. I guess I'll do this off camera and then I'll see you guys back on the campaign map.
Authority has been restored.
Awesome. We did that quite efficiently actually as well. We didn't really lose that many troops. The troops we did lose were from our cavalry units, but we barely lost any spearmen, which is good. We actually managed to completely wipe out those Azure Dragons, which was decent as well. So yeah, good defense, I think. Let's take the replenishment.
For the greater good.
Cool, start of the next turn then. Unfortunately, it took us so long to get here. I think we are going to have to end the episode in a minute, but I will just read through these things first. So we've got an event here. I'm not going to bother reading through it, but we need to choose who gets sort of a better relationship with Sun Jian. I guess we'll go with Lusu, because he's been around for a while. Cool. Attrition, that's fine, we know where that is. Ambush discovered, whatever. Small buildings made, which has actually helped out with that income quite a lot. We should probably reinvest in small building, actually, given that our income's kind of low. We'll try and get that up as high as we can. We gained a clear pig. Lost some relationships, that's all fine, that's all good. Alright, so let's just have a quick survey of the situation then. So we still have this settlement besieged. We can probably move in and attack it this turn. Got two armies here that both have siege equipment, but I think we'll be waiting maybe to knock these guys, get these guys to suffer some attrition, probably. Seems that way because it's quite a strong army. Shouldn't be too much longer before we can attack those guys. We managed to successfully defend ourselves over there, over here in the north, sorry. Can't remember which settlement it was actually, maybe this one. Whichever one it was, we did it successfully, so that's the main thing. Looks like this army's running away as well. Should be able to catch them though, which is good. And we obviously got some replenishment between turns there, whereas they won't have done. Yeah, things looking okay. I mean, I'm not too upset about how things are going at the moment. It's not great, obviously, but yeah, I think we just continue to harass with Shiwu's army as well. we'll deal with all this in the next episode, I guess. Down in the south, I'm a bit concerned because I don't have any armies down here to defend against these guys in particular, so we may end up losing a fair bit of this land before we can do anything about it. Which is frustrating, but there you go. Is what it is, I guess. As for these guys, they've set up a fort there, so we should be able to go take them out this turn. And yeah, hopefully move in and take some of Shi Hui's territory away from them as well. So yeah, I think we're going to leave this episode here for today. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm, gets it out to more people. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you've got any tips or feedback for me, leave those down in the comments below. And if you've not subscribed yet and you're enjoying this content, why not hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications, and you'll get notified whenever I post a video, which is around 3 or 4 times a week at the moment. So yeah, with that all said, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.